Greetings and salutations, fellow Homo sapiens. Will here with an instance as per usual, and it is Scarlet Monastery Cathedral. Cathedral being the fourth in the Scarlet Monastery series, you might call it. Cathedral is by far the more superior to all of them. That's not saying the others weren't good, but Cathedral is just amazing. Oh, I love the aesthetics, the mobs, just the look. Oh, it's really, really good. You just move on down here, and you got the undead people, knelt down, because if you read the quest, I think she's mustered up an army through like the dead Scarlet people, which is really, really good. You get the quest here, nice necky reward, all is well. So we're just moving on through the main gates, and what you'll find it's actually changed slightly. You've got Forsaken people fighting all the Scarlet Monastery people. It's quite cool. Like a little bit of a war going on. You also see these big, giant abomination things as well. That's just mental. I love this. I love like you just come into a war zone, like it's a true battle. You're just here to help everybody. So the mobs you'll fight are just normal humanoid type things, like crusaders and mages and whatnot. I came in here slightly underleveled. Well, it's not underleveled really, just like the mobs with high yellow, let's say, and so I have to be careful where I'm standing, because I do pull a couple of mobs left, right, like you just saw there. Just, oh man, I have to really careful. Luckily I've got the fade. Fade's really good for stuff like that. So basically, best thing I do is just fade and run to the tank, and hopefully the tank will pick it up. I don't really remember anything. Don't really remember much about this run, because it was done quite a while back. But I know we definitely cleared it. But it wasn't exactly smooth per se. But I don't care. Just look at the surroundings. It's really cool. You got the big fountain in the middle. You got the trees, the archways. Looks like an actual monastery. I mean, look at the tower in the background there. Well, I say tower, the church thingamajig. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, I love this place. I remember during vanilla, when I was level 60 and stuff, I used to come to Cathedral and all the Scarlet Monasteries really, and just farm the mobs for cloth to sell, because that was the only thing you really could do to make money, because there weren't dailies back then. But it was all gravy. Running up these big giant stairs, and keeping the renew on the tank, obviously. I mean, with this, what's it called? The talent and the glyph, renew ticks for a lot. So you can basically just keep that on the tank. I mean, it just heals the damage. So I'm just moving down here while everyone's fighting to pick up the quest. You may be thinking, what are you doing? Help them. I mean, number one, not taking that much damage, and I thought I'd pick it up and then just share it, so people don't have to run down and pick it up themselves. Because I'm just that type of guy. I'm considerate. Yeah, that's me all over, people. Lovable. You got the big open area around here, the grassy stuff just behind the front door of the cathedral. Killing a couple of mobs and stuff. We've got a little goblin hunter, an orc rogue, and, well, you can see yourself, can't you? 'Cause I can barely see, to be honest. It's all murky. Stupid Windows Movie Maker. What am I on about? Windows Movie Maker's awesome. Anyway, again, I grow off something. It's crazy, man. I mean, I can barely tell where any mobs are. I really should run around with nameplates so I can see what mobs are what, and how close they are. I might sort that out next time. But you really, like I said, just really have to be careful where you stand. It's such a big open area, but there is quite a lot of mobs. So just stay back, let the group and the tank pull everything. You just stand back and keep them alive. Careful where you stand. I have a tendency of moving about way too much, so I have to be really careful, because if anything, I pull too many mobs. You got the two mobs just behind the door. Basically, behind this door is the actual cathedral, the church type thing with a lot of mobs in. Basically, the quests here are to kill the end woman, and also kill the side optional boss who's hidden away. That quest was from the undead dude just earlier. So just chucking the old heals, keeping the dude up. When the tank's only got 2 mobs on him, there's really nothing to do. So you open the doors there, and mobs come straight away. This is very, very compact. It's quite the quite contradiction to the big open area. It's a small area with lots of mobs, so you have to be really, really careful. I mean, you saw the guys running there and pulled about 7 of them. It was mental. I'm busy typing away. Doopy-doopy-doo. I should really be chucking some heals right about now. I'm sure. And then I shield myself. What? I think I misclick. But I'm getting the greater heals in, because because I've got that spell. It's so good having greater heal. You're having basically before all I had was heal and flash heal. It was basically like normal and heroic. You know, it's really really small, simple heal or really powerful heal. There was no middle ground. But now that I've got greater heal, that makes up for it. But the thing about these mobs in here is they have a tendency to run away in fear. Ugh, that mechanic is horrible. It's, especially in a tightly place like this. So I'd recommend things like hamstrings. You know, anything that slows. I mean, what can I do at the moment? I've tried like shadow or deafen things to like hit them and stuff, but it doesn't really work fully because I'm not that powerful. But well, the thing about this place is you have to pretty much kill everything, because as soon as you fight the boss who stood at the altar right at the back, all the mobs that are left run towards you. That's all the mobs in the cathedral, not outside. So if you just run straight to the boss, all these mobs will come towards you as well. You have the boss and the mobs, and I'm not gonna lie, you may wipe. But everyone seems to know this, so we're just making sure we kill everything. I've noticed that low-level hunters are doing quite a lot of damage. It must be that multi-shot thing. I don't know. I don't really play a hunter that much, which is weird considering the hunter used to be my main ages and ages ago, but I don't know anything about them these days. But yeah, most hunters I've been in the group with seem to be doing a lot of damage, and they're not even in heirloom items, which is nice. I mean, I do like it when I see someone who isn't a tank on top of the damage. I don't like that. I mean, there's nothing you can really do to change it, unless you really... I think the only thing they could change is if they made tanks only produce threat, not damage, which would be horrible. Nobody wants that. So basically you got to live with the fact that a lot of the times the tank's going to be doing the majority of the damage, which it just seems wrong. It's like, what's the point in the DPS then? But you can't exactly bring 4 tanks and a healer, because the only reason the tanks do so much damage is because they're taking damage as well, and that's where they get a lot of their abilities. It depends on the tank itself, but that's usually what I see. So we're just cleaning the we're just clearing the left side here. Basically got 2 rooms and this open bit. Get the mobs out, make sure you get everything. All's well. I'm pretty sure these monks have a tendency to like shield and heal and stuff, so if you've got any interrupts or silencers, just keep an eye on them, but they go down so quickly, it's hardly any issue. But when you get like a large pack of them, then you've got to worry about it. A lot of green items drop in instances, which is always good. I'd recommend if you do win one, just keep a hold of it, chuck it on the auction house. Now here is the problem. We run down here and we accidentally pull the boss, which is not good, because now we've got all that side and everything we're left from this back side. So we've got about 8 or so mobs and the boss as well. But so basically I'm just chucking the old heals left, right and centre, a few flash heals, a few heals, keeping people shielded and renews and whatnot. The tank's taking a hell of a lot of damage, but luckily I get my proc, so all's well. Chucking another flash heal. Stop combat looting your tool. Again, I'm just spamming the flash heal. Luckily I've got quite a lot of mana. I'm now using my blood elf thing to get a little bit more mana, keep renewing the tank. I've noticed everyone else is losing a bit of health, but I can only really focus on the tank. So the tank goes down, we're screwed. So the group's doing their AoE, like Raid of Fire and stuff. I've got a lot of mobs running away in fear, which is fine really, as long as they're not hitting anybody. There's no way they can really run and pull everything. So I've got aggro again. Oh no, that's it, I've got mind controlled. Because what basically happens is the woman comes out after he dies, and she's got a lot of like caster type abilities and stuff. She can mind control and everything, and then she stuns everybody like this and resurrects the main dude, so you're left with the guy and the woman, which is really really good mechanic. I love this. I love this fight. It's very vanilla. It's amazing. So basically just focus on the woman, make sure you get her down, because she's the one who heals, and all's great, because you have to kill her in order to get credit for the instance, but you get to kill the other guy as well. You get 2 items for the end of this, which is great. So yeah, I'm here just chucking my old heals and stuff, kind of playing whack-a-mole with the grid. And Scarlet Monestary is done. GG. Well, it kind of is. Still got to kill the other dude. So yeah, I think he has a tendency to stun the tank, and he also bubbles because he's a paladin, and that's what paladins do apparently. Which is just silly. If I had Master Spell, I could get rid of that, but you don't get that for a very long time. Oh well, that's it. Scarlet Monastery done. All is well with the world. And that drops, which is useless. A couple of green items. And that drops. That is a very, very nice healer mace. And I'm having that bad boy. And luckily I win it. which is awesome sauce. That is technically the instance done, but there's also the other quest, the other boss just through here, which is definitely worth doing because he drops some cool items. So yeah, we're all gravy. Let's mosey on in here. It was basically a hidden boss originally. You clicked that torch and this door opened, and then was this undead type monk dude, which is weird seeing an undead in here. I don't remember the actual gist of it. This guy has a tendency to fear, so get reflexes on that dispelling and stuff. I don't think I do it too well. He also chucks some curses, which is, you can't do anything about curses. He puts people to sleep. He's just awkward. He doesn't do any damage, but he just annoys you. He fears, curses, sleeps. He's just a pain, to be honest. Just die, you stupid fool. Oh dearie me. But anyway, like everything else in this entire game, it dies a horrible, painful death. I said die. My God, what's wrong with this bloody boss? There he goes, down, and he drops some shoulders, which I don't think they're as good as mine, but I think I'll win them on greed anyway, which is just vendor trash really. The ones I've got are the ones from the bag with spirit and stuff on, far superior. So yeah, that's cool, man. You basically, to end in the quest, you might as well leave the instance and then come back in, but one of them is like in the middle of the instance, so this is like the one exception to that rule, which is silly. So yeah, that's Scarlet Monestary Cathedral. Like I said, it's an amazing place. It's very short, lots of mobs, lots of XP. If you can get this instance done multiple times, you'll fly through the levels, and the quests are definitely worth doing. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, you start off instances with like Ragefire Chasm and stuff, which are like holes in the walls, literally. It's just like, whoa, what the hell are you doing? Give me something good, and then they do give you something good, like this. I adore Scarlet Monastery. Absolutely love it. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I'm really enjoying this healing malarkey, that's for certain. But I want to get more and more abilities so I can bind them and like master using them and stuff. Because that's what I made this character for. So yeah, let's hand in this old quest to Rooney. All is gravy. Nice boost of EXP. Definitely having fun. So I'll leave the instance and let's just carry on. Let's check what's in this old bag of Rooney, shall we? Come on, loading screen. And let's have a look at the bag. It is whatever that is. Is that useful? I don't know, I can't see it. I don't equip it, so it can't be that useful. Anyway, I'll see you next time.